Hello, this is Keith Jarvis with MKP USA, showing you our latest effort to improve our effectiveness and efficiency. So, the present methodology for area center directors, regional directors, center directors to inform MKP about events is that we have three separate web forms. We have a list of permitted individuals that can submit these forms. And this dates back to our old broadcast list methodology. So now that we have refined the broadcast methods, we have digests of events and trainings, and then active lists of staffing opportunities, next level trainings, and events. We are coordinating our efforts a bit more, and so have replaced this three web form method with a single web form that does not require you to be on a list of approved individuals to submit the data. And so what we have replaced this with is a smart Google form with some conditional sub pages that display further entry fields depending on what you have entered before. You will get to this page using the simple promote event link directly at the master menu, and that will take you to the page where the Google form is embedded. We'll ask you to use this form during the course of the year to inform MKP about your trainings and events. This will assist us in listing your event. And for sponsored trainings and events in the US, it will help us collect registration and payment data so that we can set up those systems for you. So be sure to have all the data you'll need, your dates, your location, facility, registrar name before you begin. And again, for those non-sponsored events or events and trainings outside the US, you can provide us a registration link if you've already set that up. For those sponsored events and trainings in the US, just make sure to have your participant fee data, and if your event has been part of an approved budget that you've gone over with finance, we will just set up the registration payment functions for you based on the information that you provide. Support services and the MKPI administrator will then review submissions to determine the best means to support your training with and your event with our listing tools and calendars. So just a quick explanation. We'll ask you to put your full name and the role that you're entering this data in relation to. You might be that event's registrar. You might be the area administrator, or you might be a regional director or a community coordinator. Just describe your role that you're submitting the data in relation to, a constituency administrator. And then depending on the selection that you put here, you'll be routed to various subpages. The next level training subpages will collect what area or region or center is on point for your next level training. And then depending on if it's in the US or not, we'll guide you to other subpages that'll collect registration and payment information, who your registrar is, or outside the US, give you an opportunity to give us a registration link. The NWTA subpages relate to, is this a new NWTA that was not provided in the annual batch submission? Or is it an existing training that you just need to change the dates or location to, or some other variation? The MKP events pages will, again, kind of like the next level trainings, if it's in the US, you can provide us that registration and participant fee data, and we'll set up the registration. Also, some of these subpages will help us determine whether your event needs a release form. So some of that information about activities that will go on at the event. And those same questions may come up in the other event section, helping us determine if it's a third-party event. if and how we can help promote that without putting MKP at risk or liability for a third party event. After you submit this form and all of the information therein, additional links will come up to help you with uploading custom content, images, and flyers if you had them available, and also route you to resources like if you need a flyer, some of the prepared material that is easily customizable within the marketing team's content areas. For events in the U.S., links about submitting rental agreements or requesting certificate of insurance will follow. And we think this will be a step in the right direction. We have long-term plans regarding some integrated event management systems. And while we're developing that, we want to make the process a little more seamless and allow you to know what form to use and how to provide us all of the information at once to expedite the process of getting your event training listed and allowing you to focus on getting registrants. So if you have any question about that, please contact me at admin@mkpusa.org. Again, to access this new Google form and all of its entry sub pages, you'll just go to Training Events, Promote Event, and you'll be routed right to this embedded Google form. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.